Dumelang, my name is Theo Angela James from the Republic of Botswana. I am a Year 1 student, and this year I had the honor of serving as the Africa Day Committee Chair Lady. This year's theme is Danji. The word Danji comes from the Songhai language of Niger, which essentially translates to fire. This year we wanted the theme to challenge us to reflect on what systems in Africa need to be dismantled in order to create systems that can allow Africans to thrive.
My name is David Baba Sawane from the Federal Republic of Sierra Leone. So our policy brief focuses on the Gukurahundi genocide in Zimbabwe and how artists were silenced for speaking about it. We especially focused on an artist who faced censorship called Owen Miseko. So we created an art gallery to show that art can be used to preserve truth and memory. I think this issue matters because many African artists, journalists, and creatives still face censorship for addressing political and historic issues. Remembering the story helps protect freedom of expression and ensures that history is not lost.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Nsujeni Njiamas. I'm a first-year student at the African Leadership Academy, and I'm from Madagascar. Our policy brief was focusing on addressing chronic bread waste in urban Tunisia. I believe one of the most challenging part of our preparing for our presentation was creating an immersive environment. We wanted to replicate the same environment without essentially recreating the environmental impact that we wanted to address. One of the main things we hope people take away from our presentation is that we don't essentially need to start addressing the bigger issues such as corruption and famine in order to start making changes. We as a team started with addressing bread waste. The policy that we're trying to implement could potentially save the government from wasting millions of dirhams.
My name is Omar. I am a first-year student at the African Leadership Academy from Morocco. Today, I am contributing to the Africa Day by presenting the artworks I've been working on throughout the year, where I was able to explore themes such as identity and culture. We've been given the theme, I am an African. I explored how we as Africans use creative expression to communicate and to showcase our African identity, diversity, and vibrancy. The art and creativity are very important. We can use it as a tool in the sector of education by designing innovative structures of education where students can be able to discover themselves, eventually design effective solutions that are directly speaking to the problem using design thinking, creative means, and cultural ways.
We also wanted to say, as we are evaluating and looking at these policy reforms and thinking of ways to, create a better Africa, we're doing it together. We're hoping that this year's Africa Day kind of facilitates conversations where the story of Africa doesn't end at colonialism. We want to change the lens from the African continent being seen as a victim of circumstances to seeing us more as people who are able to create.
My name is Dash Naika. I'm from South Africa and I teach in the Humanities faculty at ALA. So in the classroom in African Studies this term, our focus has been on decoloniality and post-colonialism, which is helping our students understand the historical roots of the current challenges faced. And so today, on Africa Day, students provide solutions and recommendations for quite intractable challenges, but they become less intractable as they understand the historical roots and causal factors for these challenges. So I think the big standout for me is that young people can and do make huge change, despite, I would say, a much smaller age than most of us, a much larger impact than most of us. I would say the big standout is time, space, and belief in young people, providing them a space at the table with those making a change because they can make as big or even better change than those at the table currently.